The good member from the 25th District, Representative Jacobsen.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. So we are told that this bill will bring predictability and stability and even equity to the rental market. But as with many of the things that we do, there are unintended consequences that have the exact opposite effect of what we intend. So, Madam Speaker, in Portland, they enacted a similar policy, and the amount of rental units dropped 14%. And in San Francisco, similar policy, the amount of rental units dropped 15%. And also St. Paul, they enacted a similar policy, and their amount of rentals decreased 15%. So this translates statewide into tens of thousands of units lost in Washington. And Madam Speaker, if you want to lower the cost of something, you don't do that by limiting the supply, and that's exactly what I am fearing that this policy will do. So this policy will discourage, as we heard, developers from coming in and possibly discourage ma and pa landlords. And those are the kind of landlords that I am, where these types of landlords are willing to work with people on the rents and willing to keep the rents lower because maybe they've had the mortgage for quite a while. And so these are not the people that we want to discourage from providing rental housing. And our governor has a goal of 50,000 new units per year. That's our governor's goal, that we're going to sort of create the infrastructure to allow the private sector and the public sector to provide. This policy will not help implement that goal because it will decrease the supply. And I wanted to talk for just a second as well on the lot rent cap for manufactured housing, the original affordable housing. My grandma, both my grandmas lived in little manufactured homes in lovely parks and enjoyed that, and it was affordable for them. And this cap on the lot fees for the manufactured housing will likely, I think, have the unintended consequence of not allowing the owners to make improvements, and it could have the unintended consequence of owners getting out of that business and more people will be displaced, Madam Speaker. So I urge a no on this, because we need to be clear-eyed about supply and what we're doing with our legislation. Thank you, Madam Speaker.